Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take a minute to talk about something that's super close to my heart: consistency. Yeah, we all love big goals and big dreams, but you know what really gets you there? It's not just talent, it's not just motivation, it's consistency. And sometimes you have to force yourself to be consistent. I know I do. Let me share two things that really helped me, and maybe they'll help you too. There's this powerful idea that changed the way I think about everything. Your future self is counting on you. And when I say that, I mean the version of you that you dream about becoming, the one who's confident, successful, happy, healthy, and doing what they love. That person doesn't just magically appear one day. They're built day by day by the choices you're making right now, even the small ones you think don't matter. It's so easy to get caught up in what's happening today, the distractions, the pressure, the noise. There are moments when it feels okay to take it easy, to skip that practice, to delay that one task, to tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. And honestly, I get it. I've had those days too. I still do. But every time I feel that urge to stop or slow down, I try to think of her, the girl I want to be in 5 years. That girl is depending on me to not give up today. The truth is, your future self is not someone far away. She's quietly watching. Every time you decide to push a little harder, to keep going when it's hard, you're making her stronger. You're giving her a better shot at the life she wants. You're literally building her through your effort. Think of it like this. Every decision you make today is either a deposit or a withdrawal from your future. When you choose to be consistent, even if it's something as small as drinking water regularly, getting enough sleep, learning something new, practicing your craft, you're investing in that future version of yourself. And those small actions, they stack up. They compound into something amazing over time, but the opposite is also true. Skipping the work, avoiding the challenge, settling for distractions, it's like taking steps in the wrong direction. It doesn't seem like a big deal at first. One skipped workout, one missed opportunity, one late night of scrolling instead of preparing. What's the harm? Right. But those things add up too, and a few months later, you're left wondering why things haven't changed. Consistency isn't always exciting. It's not always glamorous. No one claps for you when you choose to study instead of party, or when you keep working behind the scenes while others are getting likes and attention. But I promise you, your future self will thank you, because while others are stuck in the same place, you'll be moving, quietly, steadily, confidently. I remember when I first started acting, things weren't always easy. The shoots were long, the auditions stressful, the rejection real. There were days I questioned everything. Am I good enough? Will this even work out? But I kept thinking about the girl I wanted to be. The one standing strong in front of the camera, inspiring others, doing what she loves. That vision pushed me to show up again and again, even when no one was watching. We all have that vision, even if it's just a feeling right now. Maybe you see yourself as a doctor, a dancer, a filmmaker, an entrepreneur. Maybe your dream is to travel the world, help people, or simply live a peaceful, meaningful life. Whatever your future looks like, it's not going to knock on your door. You have to build it, and the way to build it is with consistency. I know we all love those quick results. We scroll through social media and it seems like everyone's glowing, successful, traveling, achieving. But what we don't see are the early mornings, the tears, the doubts, the hard work they put in when no one was clapping. Everyone's journey looks effortless until you see the behind, the scenes. And trust me, the people who made it, they weren't always motivated. They were just committed. That's what it really takes. Not motivation, not perfect conditions. Just showing up for yourself every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. So, how do you actually do it? You start by making a promise to yourself, a small one, like I'll practice for 20 minutes today, or I'll drink more water, or I'll wake up 30 minutes earlier. Keep it simple, and more importantly, keep it daily. Don't wait for the perfect Monday. Start now. Start messy. Just start. And when your mind starts making excuses which it will talk back to it, remind yourself why you started. Visualize that future you. See her feel what it's like to live her life. Use that energy to keep going. Also, please don't beat yourself up if you slip. We all do. What matters is that you come back. You don't quit. You don't let one bad day become a bad week. Progress isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. One day, you'll look back and realize that all those little moments where you forced yourself to stay consistent, they added up to something powerful. That discipline, that inner fire, it'll be your superpower. I believe every single one of us has the potential to be great, to be bold, to shine in our own way. But that greatness, it doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. You have to choose to be the kind of person your future self will be proud of. So if no one has told you this lately, let me say it loud and clear: you are capable. You have what it takes. And you owe it to your future self to keep going, to stay consistent, and to believe that every small effort today is shaping a better tomorrow. She's counting on you. Don't let her down, and even more importantly, don't let yourself down. You're worth the effort. We all get excited when we start something new. Whether it's a fitness goal, a career dream, a creative passion, or a new project, that first wave of energy hits hard. The hype is real. You're pumped, you're posting, you're planning. You imagine the end result and it looks amazing. For a while you're on top of the world. But then, a few days or maybe a couple of weeks in, something shifts. That energy fades, real life kicks in, you're tired, you're busy. You start skipping things, making excuses, and slowly, the hype dies down. Before you know it, the thing you were so excited about becomes something you used to do. This happens to all of us. The problem isn't that we lack motivation or talent. The real problem is that we rely too much on hype and not enough on habits. And if you want to get anywhere in life, whether it's building a career, staying fit, improving your mindset, or mastering a craft, you have to stop chasing the hype and start creating habits. Motivation is amazing. It gives you that spark, but the truth is, motivation comes and goes. It's an emotion. It's not meant to last forever. That's why people who rely only on motivation are always starting over. They go hard for a few days, then fall off, then wait for the next wave of inspiration to start again. It's like riding a roller coaster full of ups and downs, but you never really get anywhere. The people who succeed long-term are the ones who keep going even when the hype fades. They don't wait to feel like it. They just do it. Why? Because for them it's a habit. Habits are powerful. They don't ask for energy or excitement. Once something becomes a part of your daily routine, it's almost automatic. You don't have to think about brushing your teeth every morning, you just do it. That's the power of habit, and the good news is you can apply that same mindset to anything you care about. Let's say you want to get better at dancing or acting or fitness or even waking up earlier. If you're just doing it when you feel like it, you'll never be consistent. But if you turn it into something small and regular, like practicing for 15 minutes a day, every single day you start building that muscle. And here's the magic part. When something becomes a habit, you no longer need to fight with yourself every day to do it. You just show up. You don't need hype anymore. It becomes who you are. People often think habits are boring, that they kill creativity. But actually, habits create freedom. When you're consistent, you don't waste time deciding whether to do something or not. You just do it. And that frees up your energy to be more creative, more focused, and more in tune with your goal. Think about the people you admire, whether it's artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, or creators. The one thing they all have in common isn't hype, it's discipline, it's routine. They've made their passion a part of their everyday life. That's why they keep growing, even when no one's watching, even when the lights are off. Behind every overnight success is someone who showed up daily, long before anyone knew their name. I've experienced this in my own journey. There were times when I felt super inspired and worked like crazy, And there were other times when I didn't feel like doing anything. But the moments that made the biggest difference weren't the hyped-up days, they were the ordinary ones. The quiet moments where I still showed up, even if I didn't feel 100%, even when I was tired, even when no one was clapping. That's where growth happens, in the boring, consistent effort that no one sees. You don't have to do something huge every day. You just have to do something. The habit matters more than how big the action is. If you write 1 paragraph a day, or rehearse 1 scene, or work out for 10 minutes, you're keeping the habit alive. And once that habit is locked in, you can build on it, you can grow it, but first it has to stick. One way to make a habit easier to keep is to tie it to something you already do. Like, if you check your phone every morning, take 10 minutes before that to stretch or meditate. If you're already on social media, follow people who inspire you to stay consistent. Surround yourself with energy that keeps your mindset on track. Habits aren't just about actions, they're also about environment. Make it easier for yourself to stay in flow by setting things up in advance. Also, don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. Life happens. What matters is that you don't let one missed day turn into a missed week. The best way to bounce back is to not wait. Don't restart Monday. Restart now. That's how you build mental strength. You keep the promise you made to yourself. We live in a world full of noise. Everyone's talking about doing big things, going viral, being the best. But real success isn't loud. It's quiet. It's the silent hours you put in when no one's watching. It's the routine that nobody sees. It's the tiny decisions you make every day that add up over time. The people who make it aren't the ones who start strong, they're the ones who stay steady. So don't get discouraged if the excitement fades. That's normal. Let the hype come and go, but let your habit stay. That's what will carry you when the buzz wears off. That's what will move you forward while others stop and start again. Build a system, trust the process, respect your own growth, and remember, you don't need to feel hyped to keep going, you just need to keep going. Success isn't about the moments you feel amazing. It's about the moments you don't and still show up. That's the difference. That's the mindset that changes everything. So today, make a promise to yourself. Start small, stay consistent, and build the life you want, one habit at a time. You don't need the hype to shine, your habits will do that for you. So yeah, it's not always easy, but consistency is what turns dreams into reality. Just like we don't skip skincare, right? Don't skip on your goals. Even if you don't feel like it, do it anyway. One day, you'll look back and be so glad you did. Love you all. Stay strong, stay consistent.